ladies and gentlemen, naomba tumkaribishe huyu aliyekuwa mwalimu wangu hodari katika chuo kikuu. Makofi tafadhali to Professor Mike Kuria. Karibu sana. Commission Secretary, C.E.O, Commission University Education.
Thank you very much, Johnson. It's good to see you again, looking as sharp as I always knew you. Congratulations as well. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to write also on the protocols before and say all protocols observed. I would like to take this opportunity to appreciate K for inviting me to this meeting and to allow me to make just a few remarks this morning on this great occasion of launching the RPL policy in Kenya. On behalf of the Commission for University Education, I would like to just make 4 points. And because of time, and I don't want my good student to say that they asked me to follow instructions and I didn't, and I made sure that they did follow instructions while they were in the university. So I just make 4 points and hopefully use less than 5 minutes. Number one, I want to say that this RPL is a very important plank in the fulfillment of what is referred to as SDG number 4. SDG number 4 talks about access to quality, affordable education, and also encourages us to make sure that we leave no one behind. RPL opens access to education for everyone, irrespective of the path they choose to follow. And graduates, this morning or this afternoon, I want to say that that path has been opened for you. Follow it through. Number two, the implementation of RPL promotes a critical 21st century skill. That skill, we refer to it as lifelong learning. It means you continue learning for the rest of your life. And that's how the world is. We cannot avoid that. And RPL allows us to make sure that we allow people to be recognized for skills they have acquired over the time. Sometimes I have felt that we have written off our young people for decisions that they made in very difficult circumstances and when they were too young. And then we write them off forever. I think that RPL opens the doors for such students. It gives them a second chance. And so, ladies and gentlemen, and graduates this morning, I want to let you know that that second chance has begun for you. Please follow it through. Number three, the world is increasingly moving towards something we are referring to as micro-credentials. Micro-credentials means you earn small skills, you get credited for them, and you carry that with you. And in the course of the time, you can build a qualification based on skills you have acquired, as my good friend from the lakeside would say, pole pole, without stress. Once you get those credentials recognized, you can build them to a higher qualification. And I want to say that this morning, I am glad that this RPL has been launched or will be launched. And I hope that one of these days, I'll see some of you in the corridors of the universities because you have been admitted there on the basis of micro-credentials that you have earned in the course of your work. It doesn't matter where you have acquired that particular skill, it gets recognized. Which brings me to my final point, number 4. And that point is that we have introduced CBC, CBE, CBET, whichever term you want to pick up. And those two, this education system says that we recognize people for the skills they have rather than the grades they have on a piece of paper. So RPL will make it possible for the skills that you have acquired in whichever way, whether you have achieved them in the formal, informal, non-formal, it doesn't matter. These skills will be recognized and you can use these skills to build up to a greater and a bigger qualification. We will be able to recognize and reward you for such skills that you have acquired. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to take this opportunity on behalf of the Commission for University Education to say we are looking at this space very closely. so that we can see how best we can factor RPL to allow different pathways into the higher levels of education. And I think my colleague has just mentioned that we have been talking about that. We would like to see that happen. And that's why I said one of these days, I hope I am going to meet some of you in the corridors of the university pursuing higher degrees because of the skills that you have achieved and which have been acquired through this particular process. May I also take this opportunity to congratulate you very heartily for having your skills recognized. Wish you the best and looking forward to meeting you in higher places. God bless you.